to the that very country where the literature is produced. So it's the language of the student community, we can say, in present days. And what I just told, that superiority and inferiority is just make it clear that that is quite different, and it is needed by we people today. And with this, I would like to say that.
Yes, she wants to say something.
Yes, sir.
Give us tell us about some points about English. How we
learn.
Yes.
Okay.
How we learn English.
So far as the learning of English language is concerned, how you will be able to get the command over this language. I'm going to reiterate this thing, that it is only the interaction with English speaking people. Here we have native English speakers, but we have the experts here. We have the teachers here. Just interact with the teachers. Don't be shy. If you are shy, you will never be able to learn anything. Not only the language, but any other course. So far as the English language is concerned, it's a flexible language. You can use an ample number of these words, and it has a rich vocabulary. It means, what I mean to say by rich vocabulary means that you have a number of words for just one expression. For example, if you have to say joy, you can say happy, isn't it? So it has a rich vocabulary, and to learn English is very much easy. Just one thing is that you have to just you have not to be the shy. If you will be shy, and then you cannot learn anything. Or
I have
you
a
cannot
question,
learn.
ma'am.
Yes.
What are the methods through which we can eradicate our shyness from ourselves?
It depends upon you.
Is
It
there any trick through which we can eradicate the shyness or not?
It depends upon your teacher, and it depends upon you. Those two pillars which are very much important in the teaching process is your teacher and you. If your teacher is
So far as your opinion is concerned, ma'am, what do you think?
it is your dedication, and it is your interest in if you are interested to learn anything, you will not be shy. And if it is inherent within you, that shyness is inherent within you, then there is one thing that your teacher will definitely help you, because he is the guide there, he is the friend there, he has to be the sympathetic towards you, so that you will just interact with him. When you will interact with your teacher, then slowly and gradually you will interact with your class, and your shyness will get over. Anything else?
Ma'am, one thing is there is pronunciation. People speak English but without pronunciation. What do you think about that? They speak without pronunciation.
I myself am not good at pronunciation, but I can speak English, and Alhamdulillah, I'm happy, because I can speak to a native speaker. If I will have opportunity to communicate with an English speaker, I can communicate with him. Although I haven't a good pronunciation, or same is the case with people, we have different dialects in English. We have American English, we have British English, we have African English, we have Indian English too. What I'm speaking is not American or British English, it's Indian English. Presently, what I'm speaking, I'm Indian English. It is an accepted accent of English. You can speak but the best is that English is a language of Britishers. You must speak it in the British accent. It's another thing that I'm for at this, and inshallah I will be good in this pronunciation after several coaching classes with my sir, Reverend sir. But English language is something different. Pronunciation is different. To have a good command over pronunciation is better. Better, it's more good than good. Okay, so it's better. But English language learning is important. Got it? Anything else? Anyone?
And how can we develop speaking skill in the little children?
Speaking?
Or in first class, second class, and third class?
Okay. You can use a number of methods there. There is one method which I personally I can say emphasize, that is direct method. When you speak with your child, when we make him to learn Kashmiri, we say him, this is pyal, I say cup. So when I say cup, he says pyal. When I say pyal, he says dal. I just tell him, it isn't dal, it is pyal. He once again says like that, dal or shal or anything else. But I repeatedly make him correct that it is not dal or trala or whatsoever it is pyal. So it is a direct approach. I don't tell him that pyal means cup. Do I tell him that fal means come, or do I say my child at home that this is a scarf? Then I say him the meaning. It is known in Urdu as this. It is known in English as this. No, we directly just teach him. So direct method is the best method. When you are in the schools, you can inculcate English language by direct speaking. They will not understand you in the beginning, but after some period of time, they will understand you, and they will just try to speak. Firstly, they have to listen. There are 4 skills in the English language development. That is, firstly, it is listening, then it is speaking, then it is reading, then it is writing. What our approach is in our schools, that we just firstly go on reading side. We say A, he don't know anything. We say A, B, A for apple, B for ball. It's actually that we have to speak with this child so that we can inculcate English language. That firstly he has to listen. He's not able to give you an answer. You have to speak, and you have to speak all the time. He is not able to give you any answer because he is just listening. After his listening part is complete, there will be speaking. He will just try to speak some words, just few words. He will just say yes sir, no sir, this sir, that sir. Just these words. Then after the gradual and slow and regular, when you will try regularly, then you have to go for reading, and then after the reading you have to go for writing. So for me, this is the best method. I would say direct method. There are other methods like you can use in higher classes, like translation method. You can use situational approach, or for example, situational approach. I would like to quote an example like this. If I have to say to a student that I was in the bus, how I'll communicate to a student that I was in the bus? I have to communicate like this. Firstly I have to show him the bus, so that he can get the idea that this is the bus. Then I'll tell him that I came in the bus. Then I say I came in the bus in the situation. When the situation is like that, then it is known as situational approach. But direct method is the best method which you can implement on your children so that they will learn better.
Ma'am, day before day I met a foreigner, and he was from Australia. I was talking with him, and he has told me that Chinese language is spoken much more than English language.
Yeah.
Chinese language.
Chinese is what?
The Chinese language is spoken much more than English language.
Yes.
Yeah, that is right.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Chinese language is spoken because the number of Chinese people is more. Population of China is more. That's why this Chinese language is spoken more than English language. But the dialects of the English language, so far as the dialects of English language, when I say English, I mean Hindi English, or this American English, Australian English. He was speaking himself Australian English. So the number, it depends upon the number of the people. Some people, Chinese is spoken as the native language by the Chinese, and their number is more. But the English is spoken as the second language by more people than Chinese. Got it? Anything else?
Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, does it mean in Chinese the population is more than the world? Is it like that?
That's not the that was not my intention to say.
But if we talk about the, I'm sorry for the interrupting. If we talk about the India, India is also a largest country.
Yes,
They don't have their mother language means English, but still they speak. Why?
I was just what I was. But I have told you that it is the international language, it is the global language, it is the job-oriented language, it is the official, it is the second official language. Why in India we speak English? It is not spoken as the native language, it is spoken as the second language because it is the need of the hour. It is the need of the hour. In India we have not just one language, Hindi or Urdu, we have just 1,500 languages. And we cannot translate every script in 1,500 languages. We have just chosen one language, that is English. When we translate our scripts in the English language, then the problem is solved. Because everyone can understand this language as English.
Madam, is there any difference the English and English?
English and English?
The English and English.
No, I don't know anything about it, and I don't want to just give you a wrong notion about it.
Yeah, I have a question. Question is just like that. If a person is not able to speak a single word in English, do you think that he or she goes through this pronunciation?
Definitely, he should go, because our child don't know anything about any language when he is born. But then how he learns?
But if he is not able to speak a single word, then how can he or she go through this?
Is our child able to speak one single word when he is born?
No.
Then how he learns? How he learns?
When we just giving some.
Yes, that is the question here. If a person is not able to learn just single word, or he is not able to, or he don't know a single word, through the constant, gradual and regular interaction with the English-speaking students, I would like to say, he will definitely get the thing. With this, I would like to quote one verse from Quran Sharif, so far as the language is concerned, not the English, it's for all languages, that language has been taught to the man by the God himself. It has not been just originated through any just you can say hoax or any other things. It has been given to the man by the God himself, and it is there in Surah Baqarah. You can see in Surah Baqarah that God has taught a man the names of the things. The names of the things. Names of the things means he has taught him the language himself. So respect every language. And so far as the need is concerned, it's English today. We must learn this language. So learning of English language is very important in the present world. Thank you.
So that was a very good lesson that was based on the importance of language and how you can learn and how you can interact with the foreign people, or the way you can learn the accent. And she told you that there are different types of Englishes, like we have the Indian English and we have Australian English and we have the New Zealandian English, but the message of her was that we should speak English like the native speakers of it. And we know there is only one group which we can call them as the native speakers. And who are those people? They are the Britishers. They are the native speakers of this language. And also, this was messaged by our this respected, I would say that student, and for a time being that she was teaching you something about the importance of language. That there are missionary schools. Yeah, we should send our students in Islamic missionary schools. Nowadays, we have Islamic missionary schools where we have introduced the English language course in a better way. We have here difference in when we compare the government schools and some English medium school. We have not so many schools now here in Kashmir, but we have now a lot of Islamic missionary schools where we teach people, where we teach students through English language. So we should also join there. We should make our children to get admission there in order to compete with the world. In order to compete with the world. So it was a nice lesson. So see you in the next lesson with the next person. So until then, goodbye and bye-bye.